Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, April the 21st. We're also going to do a preview of the week so far. Let's quickly jump to our news items for this week. As we recall, we had a very light week in reference to news reports. Our first one is today at Wednesday at 10:30 crude, and of course we follow tomorrow and Friday with manufacturing and unemployment claims. Let's quickly jump to our analysis and we jump to our biggest time frame, our daily chart. As we can see, we've had three sessions, including today so far, coming off the all-time highs. It's a very healthy move for this market, considering the number of days that we have just continued to just go straight up, establishing all-time highs. This is a very healthy move for the market. The market can potentially continue to retrace even further if it likes, all the way down to this previous area, this 20 SMA area, which we can see it clearly in one of our price levels in another chart. But this is a very healthy move for the market. Now, why is this happening? Obviously, there's still information about COVID still being considered. They're talking about the number of new cases. They're talking about potential variants throughout the world. At the same time, we have a lot of good economic data coming through. We have some great corporate earnings. So it's kind of a dichotomy of good news and bad news, and that's why you see these markets pretty much just pulling back a little bit and mostly moving sideways. So we expect a little bit of that today. Volume obviously has increased just a bit to the downside as usual. We're at 1.1%, and our ATR is flying down, which is very interesting at this stage where we find ourselves. Let's look at another time frame here so we can get it behind these numbers here. Okay, this is the all-time high. Here you see the market clearly coming through. It returns. See all these price objectives that we have here. These are all previous areas that we have considered important price levels. So here's the market returning to one of them. So this isn't anything that surprises, but notice how it pretty much took everything back, everything that we took through all the way to the from this particular price that we have to the all-time highs. We pretty much took it all back. What can we expect from this market? Well, as long as we remain below this trend line here, we're expecting the market to continue moving lower or sideways. Anything between these two areas, of course, we can expect some potential moves between these two areas before the market either decides to move lower or to come and hold support here and move higher. So this is what we're looking for, kind of in the midterm there, but this is a very key support level here. So we'll see how that holds. Let's look at our analysis chart so we can kind of map out what we're looking to do today. As you can see right here, here's pretty much the market in a nutshell. This is all of yesterday coming off. This is the intraday high, intraday low. We pretty much went sideways here from about 11 o'clock Eastern time all the way till the close. Pretty much just stayed within this, oscillating between these ranges. Today, a little different. We did get back up there again, but we have a higher low. And here we have a trend line. This is a north-south line here. This is the line that we're expecting to determine any more continuation to the upside. Obviously, there is trades that you can potentially consider all the way down to this particular price level here. Of course, any break below here, we're expecting again to hold resistance and try to move lower. If the market holds here, obviously we're expecting the opposite. We're expecting it to continue higher and potentially retest these areas here. Now remember, a lot of the activity is going to happen within this area here, within this particular area here early in the morning. If you're a guy or type of trader that you just like to wait for breaks, here are your designated break areas. They're talking about this area here of resistance and or this area here of support first, and eventually this one here. Take care. Do not force this market. This is a market that's pretty challenging. Place your stops first before you enter the market and give the market a chance to develop the trade. Take care and have a great trading session.